thing that is the most important for me is that people live their full life, and that they're not held back, because I just feel that it's an absolute gift. So although I don't specialize in anything, my particular, because as we all know that when you start with something, you end up with something else underneath it. But my particular area of interest is confidence, performance, and the anxiety and lack of self-belief that goes with that.
So is your main people that you see, are there women, or do you sort of see mixture of people?
I see everybody from children going into exams, not so much in the last year, obviously, um, couples, men, women, housewives, CEOs, because the same kind of challenges, they're there for everybody. New things are challenging for everybody, and we all have new things all the time.
So what's your Questy story? What was the reason you wanted to study at Quest in particular?
Quest came about because I was chatting to somebody, and we were just talking about the fact that whatever job I did, everybody that had worked with me went on and did really well afterwards. And I have, well, I don't know, I've always had this ability to help people feel better about themselves and to go on in life. And somebody said, I think you should study hypnotherapy. And I just thought, this is silly. Corporate, darling. And anyway, I looked at a few different courses, and they all looked really dire and really boring. And then Quest came along, and it was like, you imagine in films, oh, the Holy Grail. Made so much sense to me. Like, it looked really interesting, and I just, that was it. I booked it straight away. Loved every minute. And because and that was back in 2008 when I qualified, so yonks ago. And obviously I've carried on learning, and the beauty of Quest is that everything that I've learned since fits beautifully within it. There's no, oh, I can't even explain it. It's like a framework that everything else can be put into. So it's always there. It's always part of my work. I've trained as a coach since, and I do all kinds of stuff, but it's there, like the basis of where I come from.
So if someone is watching that really resonates with perhaps what you do, maybe they also have self-esteem issues, or they struggle in somehow. If there is something that you could share with them that would help them right now, what would you share with them?
I think a lot of people think that confidence, they need to feel confident before they do something. And there's a misunderstanding, because confidence only comes once you've done something and you've proven to yourself that that works for you. So a lot of people hold back in life, and they don't go for things because they're new, they're untested, new territory, and they wait until they're more confident before they take action. That can show up as procrastination, or going on millions of courses, or just putting things off, just not wanting to take that step. And so I just want everyone to know that you don't have to feel confident. Confidence comes afterwards. Nobody that's done anything new, exciting, challenging in their life had that feeling of confidence beforehand. And our unconscious, it looks to the past and it pattern matches to try and work out what's going to happen. And my favorite saying that I say to all my clients is, Mystic Meg was no good at telling the future, and you're not any good at it either. And what our unconscious does is it tries to look at behind us what's happened and tell us that's what's going to happen in the future. And so when we get that feeling of anxiety about what's happening in the future, that's just our unconscious saying, it's new. Now, we don't have to worry about that. Everybody feels that. What we don't need to do is interpret that as a stop sign or a reason to be afraid. All it is saying, this is new. And when we recognize that as a symptom of, as a sign that all it is new, well, great. We can trust in our capacity to learn and to adapt to keep us going through that.
That's amazing. That would help so many people. I'm absolutely certain of that.
I wish I knew it before I did.
Yes, thank you so much.